Amy, I just wanted to thank you again for the Christmas gifts. I found the envelopes this morning and nearly fell over when I saw how much was inside. You gave each of the girls $300? That's way too generous. Honestly, it made me feel a little guilty.
Oh, come on, don't say that. I was so happy to give it to them. They're absolutely precious, Trina. I had such a good time the other day, and I just wanted to show them how much I care. Please don't make a big deal out of it.
It is a big deal, though. You gave them a combined $900. That's not exactly pocket change, especially for someone who only just started out on her own like you. I mean, I get that you want to treat them, but even I wouldn't have given them that much, and I'm their mother. You're my cousin, though. I can't let you be more generous to them than me.
I know it sounds like a lot, but really, it's okay. My company gave me a pretty solid bonus in December, and I don't have many expenses right now. Besides, it felt good to spoil them a little.
Still, you're barely into your first year as a working adult. I don't want you setting a precedent where you feel obligated to hand out hundreds every holiday. They're just kids. They'd be thrilled with a $20 bill and a bag of snacks.
Maybe, but it's not about the amount. I wanted them to know how much I enjoyed being with them. Spending time at your house, watching the way they interact, even with all the chaos, it really made me feel warm. It reminded me of what a real family looks like.
A real family, huh? You must have caught us during a rare moment of peace. Because most days, it's nothing but yelling over bathroom time and stolen clothes. The twins alone could start a war over a missing scrunchie.
Oh, come on. They were angels when I was there, so polite and affectionate. They even offered me tea and called me Princess Amy. I nearly died from how sweet they were.
Yeah, they're real charmers when there's company. They flip the switch into perfect hostess mode. But trust me, as soon as the door closes, the claws come out. You wouldn't believe the shrieking matches I have to break up on a daily basis.
I don't care. Even their messiness is adorable. They're vibrant, Trina. There's so much life in your home. I don't get that feeling anywhere else. I genuinely love being around all three of them. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder what it would be like, having kids, I mean. A house full of little voices, laughter, even the fighting. It sounds exhausting, but kind of wonderful, too.
It is wonderful, and exhausting, and frustrating, and expensive, and then somehow still worth it, despite all of that. You really think about that kind of life already?
More than you'd expect. I know it sounds silly, but I've always dreamed of having a big, noisy household. Kids running around, someone to cook for, a partner to come home to. That sounds like happiness to me.
It's not silly at all. You've always had a nurturing side. Honestly, I think you'd make a fantastic mom. The kind who plans matching outfits and never forgets field trip money.
You really think so?
Absolutely! You've got this warm, steady presence, the kind of energy kids gravitate toward. I'd trust you with my girls any day.
That means more than I can say, especially coming from you. I've always looked up to you, you know? Watching you raise them, juggle everything. I admire it.
Admire might be a strong word. Half the time I feel like I'm one meltdown away from moving into a tent behind the supermarket.
Well, from where I'm standing, you're doing an amazing job. And honestly, I hope I get to experience it all someday. Marriage, kids, family life.
I hope so too. You deserve that kind of happiness. I'd love to see you in a wedding dress someday, with your own little tornadoes running around your feet.
You might not have to wait too long for that.
Oh? What's that supposed to mean?
Let's just say, there might already be someone special in the picture.
Don't tease me like that. Spill!
Not yet, but I promise, next time I visit, I'll tell you everything. Who knows? Maybe the next time you see me, it'll be in white.
Then I'll start practicing my ugly cry now.
I'll be sure to have my camera ready.
Trina, I need you to stay calm and not freak out, okay? Just read everything before you reply.
What is this? What are you talking about?
I'm coming home with divorce papers tonight. I already filled them out. We're ending this.
What?
I'm serious. After work, I'll bring the documents. I want this to be official as soon as possible.
Are you out of your mind? You're dropping this on me through a message like we're strangers? What the hell is going on?
Look, I didn't want to tell you like this, but I knew if I tried to say it in person, you'd scream at me before I could get the words out.
You're damn right I'd scream. You just told your wife of 20 years you want a divorce with no warning, and I'm supposed to sip tea and smile?
I'm not doing this to hurt you. I'm doing it because I have to. There's someone else, and she's pregnant.
You have got to be joking.
I'm not. I didn't mean for it to happen. I didn't go looking for this. But now that it has, I need to take responsibility.
Responsibility? You cheat on me, you get someone else pregnant, and now you're suddenly father of the year?
She's terrified, Trina. It's her first pregnancy. She's young, and I need to be there for her. I can't just abandon her.
And what about me? What about your 3 daughters? Are we just disposable now?
Don't twist this into something it's not. I love my daughters, and I always will. But this is about doing the right thing for the new baby.
The right thing? Are you even listening to yourself? You think ditching your family for your mistress is some kind of moral act?
I'm not ditching anyone. I'll still be there financially. I did some number crunching, and I think I came up with a fair number. How does $300 per month for all the girls sound?
$300?
That's $100 per kid every month. It's something, isn't it?
It's something. It's an insult. That doesn't even cover their school lunches. Do you think raising 3 girls costs pennies?
I have another child to think about now. I'm gonna be really hurting for money. You'll just have to make it work.
Oh my god, you really believe this garbage you're spewing? Like I'm some single mom on a game show who gets $100 and a pat on the back.
I'm not the villain here, okay? Things got complicated. I didn't plan for this, but I'm stepping up where it counts.
You think you're not the villain? You lied to me for months. You crept around behind my back, and now you're throwing our entire life away. Our kids, our home. For what? Some girl who batted her eyelashes at you in the break room?
Don't talk about her like that!
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not being respectful enough of the woman who helped destroy my marriage?
You don't understand. She sees me. She appreciates me. I come home to you and all I get is cold dinners and complaints about the laundry. I wanted to feel alive again.
So you blew up your whole family because you didn't feel special enough? Because I didn't worship you every night like some kind of tragic soap opera lead?
I'm done being the bad guy in your narrative. I tried to hold it all together, but you pushed me away years ago. I just finally admitted it to myself.
You coward. You absolute coward. Blame me all you want, but there's no getting out of this for you. This is your mess.
Look, this is going nowhere. I'm still bringing the papers tonight. We can sort out the details later.
No, Dylan, you're not walking away from this clean and easy. If you think I'm going to let you slither off into your new life like this never happened, think again.
I don't get why you're being so obstinate about this. I said I'd be there for the girls, didn't I?
You think $100 a head is support? You can't even buy them new shoes with that, let alone cover tuition, transportation, food, health insurance.
Nah, I know you. You're a strong, capable woman. You'll figure it out. Single moms do it all the time.
You are unbelievable. I gave you everything, Dylan. I built this family with you from nothing, and now you want to throw it all away and call it stepping up?
I'm trying to be a good father.
No, you're trying to be a hero in the new story you wrote for yourself. One where we're just the tragic backstory. Well, guess what? We're not extras. We're still here, and you're going to answer for this.
Whatever. I'm not changing my mind. I'll see you tonight.
Not so fast, Dylan. When you come to the house tonight, bring your mistress with you.
What? Are you insane? There's no way I'd let you meet her.
The only way that I will ever let this divorce go through is if I get to meet the woman who wrecked my home in person.
You're out of your mind, Trina! There's nothing good that could come out of the two of you meeting! Trust me on this!
It's not up to you, Dylan. You want to get divorced so you can go off and play house with the floozy you're leaving me for? Not until I'm satisfied.
All right, if you say so, but I'm telling you, it's not gonna be pretty.
Trina, I know tonight was awful. I didn't expect it to go like that. I'm so sorry you had to find out that way.
Just don't start with that. You came into my house with my husband and acted like you belonged there.
I didn't want to come. He said you asked to meet me. I thought maybe if we talked face to face, you'd see that I'm not trying to be the villain here.
The villain? You're my cousin. You've known me your entire life, and you're having an affair with my husband. What exactly are you if not the villain?
I didn't mean for this to happen, I swear. I didn't even know Dylan worked at the same company when I joined. We met by accident. It wasn't some scheme.
So what? You accidentally fell into his bed? Got accidentally pregnant?
I know how it looks, but it really did start innocently. He helped me at work when I was struggling. I was drowning. He made me feel seen, like I wasn't just some failure fresh out of college.
And that made it okay to ruin an entire family?
I never set out to hurt you. I didn't know how to stop it once it started. We didn't plan on falling in love, but we did. And now, I'm having his child.
Oh, I know. You made that part very clear. You looked me in the eye in my own kitchen and said you're carrying his baby. Like I was supposed to nod and congratulate you.
I wasn't trying to gloat. I'm scared too, you know? This wasn't some fantasy. It's real. I'm going to be a mother.
And you thought the best way to start that journey was by destroying mine?
I didn't destroy anything. Dylan made his choice. He told me he hasn't been happy in years, that the love between you two is long gone. I became part of something that was already broken.
You keep telling yourself that. That way you don't have to take responsibility.
I am taking responsibility. That's why I came tonight. That's why I faced you. I know you hate me. I probably deserve it. But I wanted to be honest now, even if it's too late.
Honest? You call that honest? You sat at my table last month and handed my daughters envelopes full of cash like some fairy godmother. And all the while, you were sleeping with their father, hiding behind family ties while planning your happy little home.
It wasn't like that.
It was exactly like that. You wanted to be the new mother. You even said it yourself tonight. You told me it's your dream to live in that house with him. With your baby. You want my life, Amy.
I want a future. I want a family. Is that so terrible?
Not in itself, but doing it by stealing mine? Yeah, that's disgusting.
We're not trying to erase you, Trina. I still care about you. You're my cousin. That hasn't changed.
Everything's changed. And don't you dare say you care about me. If you cared, this never would have happened.
I'm asking you, begging you, to please let us move forward. The longer this drags on, the harder it'll be for everyone. For the girls, for the baby, for all of us.
Oh, I'm not dragging anything. You started this, and you're going to live with every consequence.
What does that mean?
It means I'm not stepping aside quietly. I'm not disappearing just because you want a fresh start. You brought this into my home, so don't act shocked when the mess is bigger than you thought.
Trina, there's something else I need to say, and I really hope you'll take it the right way.
After everything you've already said tonight, I doubt there's a right way left.
I just want to be practical. There's no use pretending things can go back to how they were. And since the divorce is already in motion, I think we need to talk about the house.
The house?
Yes, I mean, it was built under Dylan's name. The mortgage, the deed, everything belongs to him. You know that, right?
Of course I know that. We only finalized the paperwork last year. And what, you think that gives you some kind of right?
I'm not trying to be cruel. I just think it makes sense that you and the girls start thinking about where you'll go next. So we can begin the next phase of our life here properly.
I beg your pardon?
It's not that I want to kick you out, but it's Dylan's home, legally. And now that things are changing, it's only logical that you'd move out.
You're unbelievable.
I've always dreamed of having a real home, not just a tiny apartment or a rented room. A place to grow into, a place to raise a family. And now, with the baby coming, this house finally feels like it could be that dream.
That dream was mine. I helped pick the flooring. I painted the girls' rooms. I packed up an entire decade's worth of our life to move in here. You've been here, what, one time? And now you're calling it your dream home?
I understand it's hard to let go. But isn't it more important that the house be used to raise a child who's just beginning life rather than hold on to a past that's already falling apart?
You think I'm the one clinging to the past? You come into my marriage, tear it down from the inside, and now you want to erase me from the walls?
I'm not erasing you. I'm just saying it makes sense. You're getting a divorce, and Dylan has a new family to support now.
A new family? The old one's not even out the door yet.
That's why I'm trying to handle this maturely. I think it's best if you and the girls move out sooner rather than later. It'll be easier for everyone that way.
Oh, how thoughtful of you, trying to kick me out of my own home for my sake.
I'm not kicking you out. I'm just asking you to be realistic. You'll need time to look for somewhere else to live. Maybe your parents' place? They have the space, right?
Wow, you really have planned this all out, haven't you? Seduce the husband, get pregnant, inherit the house. Efficient.
That's not fair.
You know what's not fair? You, my cousin, standing here telling me to pack up my children and get out so you can play house in the wreckage you made.
I'm not trying to hurt you. I just want a peaceful transition for the baby, for Dylan, for all of us.
You don't get to talk about peace, not when you've turned my life into a battlefield.
I'm trying to build something, a future. Doesn't that count for anything?
You don't build a future by stealing someone else's foundation. You've taken everything from me, Amy. My marriage, my stability, and now you want the roof over my children's heads?
I'm not taking the girls. That's your choice.
No, you're just throwing us out like garbage so you can wallpaper the nursery.
I didn't think you'd react like this.
You didn't think at all.
I'm pregnant, Trina. I need a safe space. I need stability.
Then maybe you should have thought about that before sleeping with someone else's husband. You know what? Fine. You want the house? You want the husband? You can have them.
Wait, seriously?
Yes, I've thought it through. There's no point fighting over someone who's already made his choice. So, I'll move out.
Trina, thank you. I know this isn't easy, and I really do appreciate it.
I'll be going alone, by the way.
What?
The girls are staying here.
Wait, what do you mean? All three?
That's right. You're going to be a stepmother now, Amy. Isn't that exciting?
Trina, no! I never agreed to that! I can't take care of 3 little girls! I thought they'd be going with you!
Oh, that's odd. You seemed so eager to start your perfect family. I assumed this was part of the dream.
This isn't fair, though. I'm pregnant. I can't raise 3 high school girls on top of that. I'm not ready for this.
Well, ready or not, they love you, remember? You're their Princess Amy. They trust you. They even said so themselves.
No, you can't do this. This isn't what I signed up for.
Actions have consequences, Amy. You broke apart a family. Now you get to hold it together. Seems fair, doesn't it?
But I don't know how to parent them. They're your daughters, Trina. They need you.
And yet, they've decided they want to stay right here with you, Dylan, and your baby. You wanted a family, right? Well, congratulations. You just got 3 extra daughters overnight.
This isn't what I wanted.
Neither was any of this, but here we are. Kids make their own choices, Amy. I didn't expect them to pick you either, but hey, life's full of surprises.
Trina, I don't know how you did it. I seriously don't. It's only been 4 days and I'm already losing my mind.
Oh, that was faster than I expected.
I'm not joking. They don't stop. They fight about everything. Toothpaste, who used whose charger, who left crumbs in the microwave. It's non-stop.
That sounds about right.
And they eat like wild animals. I made dinner for everyone, plus leftovers for me and Dylan, but the next morning it was gone. One of them got up in the night and ate everything. I didn't even get to try my own casserole.
That was probably Melissa. She sleep eats during exam season.
That's a thing? And the mess, oh my god, the mess! The bathroom looks like a tornado hit it. Makeup, hair ties, wet towels on the floor like it's a hotel. I ask them to clean and they just roll their eyes like I'm a substitute teacher they plan to ignore.
I did try to warn you.
No, this is something else. When I used to visit, they were so sweet. They brought me tea and complimented my perfume. They even offered to help with dishes. Now it's like they've transformed into 3 snarling, spoiled goblins.
They were always like that. You just saw their company face. That polite little routine they use when guests are around. Trust me, they drop it the second the front door closes.
And the allowance thing, what is that? I gave each of them $50 just the other day, and now they're already asking for more. One of them actually said, "You're rich now, right? You can spare a few bennies here and there."
Oh no.
I said no, and they just sulked and slammed the door. Then later, May texted Dylan asking him for it, like I don't even exist.
Welcome to teen girl economics. Money disappears and respect goes with it.
Trina, I can't do this. I really can't. I thought I could, but they don't listen to me. They don't respect me. They treat me like some glorified babysitter who's in the way.
And yet, you're the one who wanted to be here.
I didn't know it would be like this. I thought we'd bond. I thought I could help them adjust, but they don't want me here. And honestly, I don't want to be here either.
You're just getting started. Wait until finals week.
That's not funny. I'm pregnant, I'm newly married, and now I'm stuck raising 3 hostile teenagers I barely know in a house that doesn't even feel like mine. I can't handle this.
I managed it for years. You'll figure it out.
I'm not you, Trina. I'm not cut out for this.
No, you're not, but you are the one who insisted on taking my place. Anyway, you'll have to figure out what to do about their allowance on your own. Either that or ask Dylan to give you some cash.
I already did. We're broke until the end of the month. Trina, I didn't tell you before, but I quit my job a little after I found out I was pregnant.
You what?
I thought it would be okay. I thought if I focused on the house and the baby, everything else would fall into place. Ever since I was little, I dreamed of being a full-time homemaker. You know, like those moms in magazines with spotless kitchens and smiling kids.
You quit your job already? You just started working.
Dylan didn't object. He said it was up to me, that I should do what feels right.
Of course he did. Dylan hasn't balanced a grocery budget in 15 years. And he's never once handled back to school season. You think a couple of do-what-feels-right pep talks are going to pay for 4 kids?
I didn't think it would be this hard. I mean, you make it look so easy.
That's because I work every day. From home, yes, but full-time, sometimes more. I've been in meetings with one hand while stirring mashed potatoes with the other. There's no secret. It's just exhaustion and repetition.
But your house is always clean. Your kids are, well, okay, not well-behaved, but they function. You even make cooking from scratch every day.
And you thought that's because I didn't have a job? Amy, that's because I do have one. A good one. One that pays for tuition and food and dentist appointments. Do you know what a wisdom tooth extraction costs now?
I thought I could ease into it. I thought if I just focused on creating a peaceful home, everything else would follow.
You thought you were stepping into a cozy sitcom. You're in a war zone.
I know that now. I swear I do. I really thought I could live like you. You always seemed so composed, like you had it all under control.
I don't. I never did, but I never stopped showing up, and I never let go of my income. You can't afford to do that when you have kids, not in this economy. Not unless you married a millionaire, and newsflash, Dylan's not one.
I thought if I gave up work, I'd have time to focus on the baby. But now there's never enough time, and there's definitely not enough money. I check the fridge and panic. Every day feels like it's slipping further out of control.
That's because it is. Welcome to the real world, Amy. Here, dreams don't mean much unless you can afford to keep the lights on.
Trina, please, I'm not even trying to be proud anymore. I'm begging you, take the girls back, all 3. I can't do this.
You were so confident when you told me to leave them. What changed?
Everything! They've completely lost it. They stay out late, they talk back, they ignore everything I say. They stole cash straight out of my wallet last night, and one of them told Amy to her face that she's not real family.
Sounds about right.
I can't even breathe in that house. Every day is a screaming match. Amy's barely holding it together. She's crying in the laundry room, locking herself in the bathroom. We never talk anymore. I swear she's going to snap. Please, I'm not asking, I'm begging.
I'm sure that new baby's going to love being born into all that.
I'll pay whatever you want. Tuition, allowance, food, anything. Just take them back. I'll cover everything. I swear. You can even name the amount.
You offering real support now? Took you long enough.
I'll do it, I swear. I just want to be able to sleep again. I just want to eat a meal without someone flipping a chair over. I thought it would calm down eventually, but it's only getting worse.
Well, lucky for you, they already packed. Their bags are sitting by the door. They messaged me this morning. They said they're done playing house.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Did you plan this all out?
Oh, please. I didn't plan anything. I just let nature take its course.
You turned them against us! You manipulated them just to dump them back on us and grab child support!
They turned on you all by themselves. I simply used the opportunity.
Why? Why would they do this?
Maybe because they're under pressure, maybe because they're exhausted from exams, or maybe, just maybe, they got one good look at what life would be like with you two and decided they'd rather not become that.
That's disgusting!
Oh, and here's the fun part. They're studying harder than ever now. Test scores are climbing, motivation's off the charts. Turns out, watching their dad implode with their mother's pregnant cousin was very clarifying.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
You wanted freedom, you got it. You wanted a new family, you got that too. And now you get to pay for both. You're welcome.
I can't believe you would do this to us, Trina. I thought we were family. You used the girls to destroy us, then came back in to collect your payout. It was all a setup.
A setup? I didn't even need to lift a finger. You created the chaos. I just happened to benefit from the aftermath.
Don't you dare twist this. They didn't just act out. They were monsters. They drained us, screamed every night, trashed the bathroom, ate like locusts, and demanded cash like we owed them back pay. You really expect me to believe that it wasn't orchestrated?
Oh, I believe it, but you're right. It wasn't random. They planned it.
What?
The girls coordinated the whole thing. All three of them worked together on their beautiful little scheme. I found their chat history. The group was titled Operation Financial Justice.
That's got to be a joke.
It's real. I read it myself. They made a list of ways to overwhelm Dad and the baby carrier. Their words, not mine. They also predicted how long it would take before you both snapped. They even had a shared Google Calendar to time out their tantrums. Melissa scheduled the fake door slamming fight down to the hour.
That's insane. That's manipulation. That's abuse.
No, Amy, that's intelligence. That's strategy. That's three girls who were pushed to the edge by your fantasy and decided to take control. You walked into my life with wide eyes and a baby bump thinking love would fix everything. They walked in with a plan.
So you're seriously proud of this? You're praising your kids for scheming behind our backs and emotionally wrecking us?
I'm proud they figured out how to take back power in a situation they didn't ask for. You and Dylan upended their world and expected them to fall in line. They didn't.
They could have talked to us. They could have, God, I don't know, tried to meet us halfway.
Why would they? So you could fake your way through another forced dinner? They saw what was coming. They knew exactly what you two were, and they played it perfectly.
I thought I was gonna have a luxurious life together with Dylan. This isn't what I wanted.
No, but it is what you earned.
I hate you!
That's fine. Just make sure the payments are on time. After all that was over, the girls settled down surprisingly well. Turns out, all they needed was a little rebellion and the satisfaction of outsmarting their father. They're studying much harder now, and their grades have improved substantially. Amy gave birth and immediately dove into hyper-parent mode. Last I heard, she's spending over $20,000 a year on early education programs, baby yoga, trilingual immersion, violin at 6 months. Dylan, he's barely treading water. Between the mortgage, my support payments, and the endless bills Amy racks up, he looks 10 years older. His coworkers call him that guy who knocked up his cousin. As for Amy's dream life, it's quiet, it's expensive, and it's not quite as sparkly without the applause she expected. Meanwhile, I get my daughters back, wiser, sharper, and stronger than ever. Sometimes, karma doesn't knock. Sometimes it moves in next door with a diaper bag and an overdue invoice.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.